Hello, Nick. It's July 9th, and the reason I clicked record on this video is because I'm going through a tremendous amount of pain to the point where I'll just quickly explain. Today I got my driver's license, which is cool and all, but in the future, I'm sure I remember, if I do remember, I got my license, but the thing is, all day, I've been sitting in my bed, stressed as fuck, indulging in dopamine, still stressed as fuck. Well, knowing on that day I really needed to do a cold calling session, take 2 sales calls, and I haven't done any work. Zero work. Zero. In my morning routine, that was it. Minus working out. Which is crazy, right? So now let me actually talk about what I want to talk about. So I'm going to talk about where I'm at, the events surrounding where I'm at, so that I know in the future, like, my position, whatever. And then the last part, the hardest part, I'm gonna talk about what's on my mind, how I'm gonna change, all that shit. And then at the very end, I'll talk about the tangible stuff that I'll talk about the actual things I'm gonna do rather than just the thoughts in my head. Okay. So where am I at? Well. I can't flip my camera, but here's what my calendar looks like. Right, so basically, I just had my vacation, and then today I got my driver's license. So that's a huge event, right? I guess you could say that. But basically, I have a week of work, and then I have a strike summer camp, and I'll talk about all this in a second. I have a week of work, a summer camp, and then 2 more weeks of work, and then for the last week of the month, I teach with Jay Morrell, a friend, mentor, whatever you want to call it, with a high school drum line, which I'm really excited about. And by that time, it's August, and by August, I gotta have my shit together. Okay. In the first 2 weeks of August, I'm gonna be teaching with Jay again, so that's gonna be really fun. Become a leader, whatever. Okay, let me talk about it. So, Strike Summer Camp. I'm really excited for this. It's gonna happen in a week, or less than a week actually, like 6 days. And I really want to perform and do well at this because I know this is key to setting a foundation for Strike, because I'm really invested into Strike. Like, I want to see it go from underrated to being a fucking top dog, right? And I'm gonna be in a leadership position this season, so I'm even more invested because I have so much control now, and it's my duty to only have a positive impact on that organization. Okay. Cool. Let's talk about the work. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna work really hard for 3 weeks. That's it. Like, I'm gonna have a routine. I'm in the process of making that routine, like literally deciding when I wake up and when I go to sleep every day, no matter what. Like, not just waking up early and going to sleep early, like actually deciding what I do. Because I have a really empty amount of time here, and I could really make some leap and bounds. And I really need to, because by the time August happens, college is gonna start, Strike's gonna start picking up, and shit's gonna be fucking chaos, okay? And by that time, I need to have money. I need to have something built that can provide something for me, okay? So that's the events surrounding me, and that's where I'm at. Now, time to talk about what's on my mind. So, basically, let me start by describing what I was before this, which the vacation is actually a perfect event that can separate these things, because before the vacation I was a certain way because I was in the grind, like super hard grind, perfect grind almost, and then the vacation happens. I'm like vacationing, then I get back and I'm about to describe like the crisis here, okay? So before the vacation, I was on a good grind, I was focused. It wasn't consistent, not in terms of how hard I worked, but in terms of how I thought and the things. It was not consistent in terms of how I thought, my beliefs, discussion with friends because we were still learning and stuff. But moral story, I was working really hard, and in June, I got some good results done. Like I closed another client in June. I got 2 on the fence in June, and a really solid week. In June, actually, I did 707 sales calls. That's fucking crazy. Especially not cold calling basically almost half the month. So in 2/3 of the month, I cold called 707 people, which is fucking crazy. I booked 27 appointments, 10 sales calls done, closed a dude, and got 2 more on the fence ready to pay, but like just ghosting me, whatever. So June, I worked hard. But here's the thing about June. In June, I had really basic goals. So all I wanted to do in June, not like a monthly goal, but in June, my main goal, or the thing I was looking up to, for example, the thing in my self-transcendence packet that I made from Easy Grow program, just pirating the videos, whatever. They're very basic goals. So like 10K a month, just making money, being happy, like social, like making my social life better, whatever. Just basic goals. And these are really good. These aren't bad goals at all. They're just really not low level, but a little bit surface level. Like it's all relative depending on your standards. And right now, they're pretty surface level because it's just like a little bit of money, increasing my lifestyle a little bit, just making it more fun. Because I'll talk about this a lot later, but I'm living a pretty fucking harsh lifestyle right now. It's pretty bad. For a long time, I would say since pretty much the whole school year. I would say since last September, really fucking hard. I've been in the trenches. Like I was never able to be super duper consistent, but I've been working hard. I have never like gave up. So that's the main thing that matters, right? Hopefully, man, it is. Gotta be human sometimes. But yeah, I had these basic goals. Like I wanted 10K a month. I just wanted a couple of closes to make a couple $1,000s so I could, buy some cool shit, whatever. Just like money, friends, become more fit so I could get a partner to hopefully, live life with. Not like that, but you get the point. I wanted to start, getting into the rhythm of getting with more friends, talking to girls, stuff like that, just to improve the quality of my life so I could work a little bit harder. Okay, so I work hard for this long period of time, like a whole month. Again, I did 700 fucking sales calls, 707 cold calls. I did a lot of back-end work. I've changed a lot of things in my business. Like June was one of the biggest fucking months for my business specifically. Like I didn't get better drumming or anything. Big for my business and big for my fitness. So clarify, I got all the way down to 195 pounds and I made leaps and fucking bounds in my business, okay? Even though the tangible results aren't that big. I only got 1 more client, but I figured out a lot of fucking shit, like a lot. Okay, so June was a crazy month. Okay. Then we have an 8-day vacation. And I love this vacation. I love that it happened. I fucking needed it. And yeah, my thoughts on like, do I need more vacation are still like not even manifested, so I don't even know the answer to that or whatever. But it was a solid vacation. It was 8 days on a cruise. I literally forgot about work. Like I was actually planning on doing a lot of deep work on the vacation, even though I thought it would be easy because it's not like cold calling. Like I'd obviously not cold call on a vacation, but I thought I'd be able to just open my phone, think a little bit and write down, but no, I did no work on the vacation, so it was an actual vacation. I wasn't that stressed either. Like I was actually vacationing, kind of just literally forgetting about what I was doing in June, which is a blessing and a curse. So had a real vacation. Now, here comes July. The start to something that's gonna be a fucking project to describe right now in this video. So yesterday was actually okay. Like I did $50 yesterday. I did some work. It was like an average day, right? I cold called. I worked out. I had a routine. I did the normal routine, right? It was a pretty good day. I missed some tasks, but that's kind of normal, honestly. Like I don't do. Also in June, one more big thing in June. I worked really hard. Like I would cold call basically every day. I would work out every day. But the thing is, I put so much stuff on my to-do list that it was either I had a bad morning and a great second half of the day, or I worked really hard up until lunch, and then after lunch I went on a little dopamine indulgent, and then I picked up a little bit in the end of the day. So there was always a gap in the day where I kind of crashed out every day in June. But I still worked really hard because like my schedule was fucking packed. Like it was just work, eat, work, sleep. Like I never put down in the schedule like chill out or anything that didn't require some type of effort or growth. So it was pretty much due, unless I'm like fucking Elon Musk robot. So yeah, that's an important detail. Like in June, the entirety of June, I worked really hard, but there was always a point in time in the day where I kind of just like burn out, I guess, during the day. Like I just did not want to work. The resistance was too much. I didn't feel like overcoming the resistance at that period of time. Okay. And that's what happened yesterday. So yesterday was an average day compared to June. And then here comes today. And today I'm going to try to explain this mental crisis that appeared in my mind and I don't want to ignore, which is why I hit the record button, because I think it's really important. I think I should adopt some things to make it easier to actually be consistent and make leaps bigger than June every month, okay? So here's where the video kind of starts. It's gonna be 12 minutes and 15 seconds from now, and here we go. So back to goals. In June, I had some pretty basic goals. And visions, goals, visions, desires, right? And this is all separated by that vacation. So back then I had them, and now I have these that I think I will do a lot better. So I was talking about how June, my goals were pretty basic and like shallow and just like, not shallow, they were actually really good goals. Like just like provide for myself, be able to like provide for people I love, like retire them and do all that stuff and increase my lifestyle a little bit so I could enjoy my life a little bit more, right? Pretty good goals, like not like buy a fucking Lambo or whatever, it's stupid shit. But now I want something more. Like now, so let me right now I'm gonna talk about the suffering I went through, and then I'm gonna talk about that justifying the goal, okay? So obviously I've been through a lot of fucking pain, like thousands of cold calls, countless back end, like my product's actually good. So I've been through fucking pain, okay? Undeniable. My product's pretty fucking good. I've done a fuck ton of outreach. I haven't tried quick cash grab strategy. Like I've done the fucking painful way. It's gonna pay off dividends, but obviously delayed gratification, so I'm broke right now, right? I'm trying to think. So yeah, I've been through a fuck ton of pain. And through this pain, I've learned a pretty good thing. Not a lesson, just like a thing. I've learned this thing, and that this thing is that these goals are not gonna match the work I'm doing. They're gonna be bigger, and I want to have a bigger vision so that this vision can fuel more work ethic. Because obviously, this lifestyle in this room right here behind me that I'm sitting right now, working every day for multiple hours, do deep fucking hard work that's uncertain, like I could literally fail and become broken, like have a miserable life, which is why this work is so damn hard. So at a 9 to 5, like it's guaranteed, you're gonna make money. But in this journey, you're risking like your soul, and it's not guaranteed. So it's so much more painful and stressful, and you know, irritates your fucking survival instinct, right? Whatever. Sorry, I have some congestion back in my throat. It's kind of burning, kind of itching, burning. So I've been through a lot of pain, a lot. Like, I'll just say it one more time. I've been through a fuck ton of pain, and through this pain, I've learned that I want bigger goals, bigger fulfilling goals. Kind of like like Elon Musk, like Hamza, like Charlie Morgan, like Sam Ovens. Like these people are people who I resonate more than all the pesky rats that, you know, make like 10 to 300K a month, right? Just like the typical entrepreneur that wants to make money, optimizes for money, gives into the lifestyle, etc. It's like materialistic, etc., etc. Like Thomas Gunn, kind of. Thomas Gunn's like, he's like a scary competitor, but he's a little bit more materialistic. But I think he's like on the edge, kind of in between those realms. But like the best example is like Elon Musk compared to like, I'm not gonna say Owen, that'd be so mean. Owen's a totally different story. It's kind of funny, but this is about me. So this is like comparing Elon to like the kid trying to make $1,000 like window cleaners, right? Just making some fucking quick money. So honestly, because I know my goals, I know my desires don't match where I'm at right now, because like I'm literally broke, so it makes sense for me to try to cash grab and make some money. But when because I was literally just looking at some videos of Elon and people talking, because I was like, bro, I'm going through so much fucking pain. Like, let me just go back to the basics. Let me just listen to some really successful people talk about some basic things. And honestly, I resonate so much more with the people on the higher echelon, kind of like Sam Ovens, like Charlie Morgan, you know, Elon Musk, Hamza, I don't know, Ty Lopez. I never listened to him, but people like that, the pioneers, I resonate with them a lot more. Like, I literally, like, I think like them, I behave like them. Whatever they say, like, it makes more sense to me. Like, I don't have to try to make it make sense. Like, it just makes sense. Like, it seems right to me, right? In my brain. And honestly, I want to make my goals match that. So, like, I want bigger goals. I want more fulfilling goals. Like, I genuinely want to change the world. I think if I optimize my schedule, I will be on a pace to quite, like, it sounds egotistical, but if I optimize my schedule, oh my god, I'm fucking congested. If I optimize my schedule to be like not perfect, but like almost perfect, like I've been striving for a long time, then I think I'm genuinely on a trajectory to have some of those outcomes, like not just a lot of money, but to like invent something. I don't care about the, you know, making 8 figures a month or whatever, but what I care about is like having an impact, like inventing something, like something so fulfilling, more fulfilling than money, because money gets old, right? After you make 10K a month, like you're living a good lifestyle for the rest of your life. But like to invent something, to be a pioneer, to be a leader, just be a leader, right? That's what I call them, leaders and followers. Like people, the fucking rats just follow the leaders, and leaders tell them what to do, what's the most hot thing, whatever, right? And it's these things that I want to develop visions for, goals for, like literally write down goals that portray those things that will justify this insane amount of work. Because I mean, anyone can make 10K a month. For context, my friend Owen Rensland joined a mentor group, and they're just a bunch of money cash grabbers, which, no offense, all due respect to them, but it is easy. Like, all they do is they scout for like the best outreach methods or whatever, and they fucking scale it. Like, all respect to them, it makes them a lot of money. Like one of the leaders making 90K a month, they're like all sales guys basically, right? They're just focused on the sale, and the product's like, yeah, we'll make the good product, but not really like the focus, right? So yeah, like making money is like easy. Like it is easy. Like you just do the right thing, you do it long enough until your brain falls off, right? And by that time you're making 30K a month. But I want something more than that, because if I'm gonna do this type of work, like I want it to be fulfilling. So it's like I'm striving for these higher goals, kind of like what Elon envisioned, what I don't know, like Sam Ovens envisioned when they were working. Like they wanted to be a pioneer, they wanted to change the world. So that's like my mentality right now. That's the overarching thing of this new like mentality. I want something more to justify this amount of pain, because this amount of pain is the most pain I've experienced in my whole life. I've never worked this hard. when I was doing drumming, I love drumming, so it wasn't really work to me, but I was drumming like 13 hours a day when I was 14 years old, which is, it sounds crazy, but it was drumming, like, bro, it was like literally drumming, like, it was fun. This is not, like, this is fun to, like, do, but it's not fun by nature. Like, no one wakes up and has fun creating a solution to a problem. Like, that's not a natural thing to have fun about. It's natural to, like, have a hobby, like drumming, art. Like, people have fun doing that, like, as their kids, but this is adult shit that it's not fun by nature. So this is the hardest I've worked in my life. Like, the most pain I've put, the most of my soul I put into my work. And so I want to justify that. Like, I want to have a better goal. I want to have a more fulfilling goal. I want to have something bigger to look at when I'm in that pain, so that it makes more sense to do that. So that's the overarching thing. Let me talk about the tangible things now. So I'll just make it really short because it's already a long video. This week, besides the summer camp and besides teaching with Jay, I'm gonna be maximizing outreach. I'm gonna be incorporating like this auto SMS system into a qualified cold calling, which makes it easier to just book more appointments, which will be like my appointment like machine. And then if I want to face more pain, like by willingness, just like I want to like work harder, I'll do cold calling with that. So I'll do cold calling and I'll incorporate the system. And either way, even if I don't cold call, I'll book a hella meetings. And by that time, I should be like 10K a month, honestly. So that's just to make sure, like, because, you know, college strike shit's coming up, gotta make money, right? So I'm actually gonna be like kind of cash grabbing a little bit, because you can only delay gratification so far as like you can fucking survive. So I want to make some money. Cool. Besides that, I'm gonna be doing deep work, working on my product, because that long term is the most asymmetric fucking activity I could do. Just be better. Product, systems, methodology, ideas. That's the fucking needle mover. But I need money right now, so I'm gonna do the maximize outreach, and then on the side, I'll maximize our product. Okay. So that's the thing for my business. Obviously, want to lose weight again after the vacation. And one more thing that I'm sure I've been thinking this entire time, which I forgot to say till the very end. Yeah, I know I said I worked hard, but this is like a favorite phrase I say, because it honestly, it literally like shows right now as I'm speaking. And it'll always be true. Like, I've worked till I became massively autistic. Like, dude, I'm not even like a person anymore. I could barely talk to people right now, which is ironic because that's literally my job. But besides business and selling, it's gonna be a while till I learn how to communicate, like, not communicate, just like socialize well, like, you know, be a fun guy, whatever. So yeah, I really sold my soul to this. I hope it pays off. I'll never be a loser. Like, this will be something that people don't do. Like, videos like this, opening up myself about endeavors that I've done, like, this will never be an average person thing. So I'm happy about that. I just hope it becomes a little bit more tangible. Hope my life gets a little bit better, and hopefully I can escape myself from this escape from myself from this constant setting for good. Love you, Nick. It's kind of weird to say myself, but love you, Nick. And work hard, develop those visions, make all those thoughts that I just said on this video, like, write them down. Like, write down exactly what I want, what to do, whatever. See you in the next side, Nick.